Science fiction is based on imagined, future, scientific, or technological advances, as well as major social or environmental changes. As imaginative, futuristic, and impossible as these plots may seem, they are slowly becoming a part of our reality. In 2012, one of these technological devices was voted by Time as one of the best inventions of the year, describing it simply as a computer built into the frame of a pair of glasses, making augmented reality a part of our daily lives.
Whenever you're spending time with your friend, how often do you see this? Doesn't this annoy you? What if there was a device that offers another point of view? Sergey Brin, co-founder of Google, developed a device that will free us from looking down on our mobile devices to be able to look up at your friend again. To answer this problem, Google created the Google Glass, a device that harnesses the power of the Google engine not just by your fingertips but at the eye level as well. Google Glass is a headset that you wear like a pair of glasses. The headset has a small prism-like screen tucked into the upper corner of the frame that keeps you constantly plugged into your email, calls, and other notifications so you don't have to miss a beat. The seamless and simple interactions with Glass are the reasons why users have found themselves using the headset over their smartphones. When the user says "OK Glass," a list of options and apps will appear in the top left corner for them to navigate through via voice command. Commands such as "OK Glass Google," "Take a picture," "Take video," "Translate this language," or even Skype with someone are made possible by this device. If you have an Android phone, phone calls and texts will go straight to the Glass display. The sound is conveyed to the user through a bone conduction transducer, which is a technology used in hearing aids, which is in fact inaudible to the people around them. Everything is possible through voice command with the Google Glass.
Augmented reality is one of the ways Google Glass overlays digital information over real environment through the lens and UI. Augmented reality is a live, direct, or indirect view of the physical, real-world environment whose elements are augmented by computer-generated sensory input such as sound, video, graphics, or GPS data. As a result, the technology functions by enhancing one's current perception of reality. Augmented reality on a phone could possibly work. Even though phones are also distracting and dangerous, they have one key safety feature that the glasses don't. Their default state is off. You have to make an effort to hold a phone up to your face. When you're using your phone, people know you're using your phone. However, with Google Glass, people don't know how engaged you are with them. And with Google Glass, that is exactly what it is. Also, another problem that this device opens up is this device will open us up more to commercial messages as businesses race to co-opt our space to attract our eyeballs. One way Google Glass makes this job for ad execs easier is through the device being able to scan QR codes. These QR codes can contain links to videos that play on the Google Glass. With all the bombardment of information, this may lead to a condition known as the flickering mind. Arthur Markman, a professor in the Department of Psychology at the University of Texas at Austin, says that dividing attention across multiple activities is taxing on the brain and can often come at the expense of real productivity. But if practicing an instrument can improve a musician's performance, can the same be said about a person's brain to train it to be more effective at multitasking? Psychologists say it's unlikely because multitasking involves actively thinking about more than one thing at a time, which can overload the brain's working memory.
Google Glass is an innovative device designed to make our lives extremely manageable. Daily tasks are made less challenging, such as following a recipe in the kitchen or texting a message without taking your eyes off the road or your hands off the wheel. Now everyone has the ability to photograph and record from their own viewpoint. Hiking in dangerous terrain is less challenging with Google Glass to monitor your whereabouts and provide GPS and maps. And then there's the fact that Google Glass makes it easier for those who have disabilities to communicate. Perhaps catching criminals becomes less complicated if witnesses and police use Google Glasses to capture illegal activity. Google Glass can be used by the public to monitor the government and use its mobile recording and social media to broadcast recordings instantaneously. This is in line with surveillance. Surveillance has been described as to watch from below, thus monitoring is not just done from an authoritarian perspective. Surveillance typically involves community-based recording from first-person perspectives without necessarily involving any specific political agenda. However, it also creates a lot of possible surveillance from the government as the line between security cameras and people become more blurred. Therefore, this product is interesting because it also represents Jeremy Bentham's panopticon. The concept of the design is to allow a single watchman to observe inmates of an institution without them being able to tell whether or not they're being watched. The fact that the inmates cannot know when they are being watched means that all inmates must act as though they are watched at all times, effectively controlling their own behavior constantly. Here, as more people don these glasses, who knows who is being monitored? We have all become the watchmen. It is the death of Big Brother and the birth of an amorphous army of little brothers.